Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to Donkeys and Demos. You're here with the kid, Jeremy Vareo, Captain Shinehead himself. Today we're going to learn how to assign effects to switches on the Quad Cortex and make some scenes. Stick around. All right guys, in the last video we built our patch, we've got an amp and cab, we've got effects. Now what we want to do is take those effects and assign them to switches on the Quad Cortex so we can stomp them off and on. We're also going to create some scenes, so if you're playing with yourself or you're playing with your friends, you've got better control and quicker control of a whole bunch of things. So let's go ahead and get into that. But wait a minute, you say. We didn't learn how to delete stuff or move it, okay? So simple. If you decide, I don't want this overdrive here, I want to move it over somewhere, just press and hold, and you can move it anywhere you want. The blocks reposition themselves. Or if you decide, hey, I want to get rid of it, watch up in the right-hand corner, you press and hold, and you just drag it to remove. It is gone. If you decide, hey, I'm a hoser, I didn't really want to do that, just go ahead and tap again on the name of your preset and go back to that, and everything is where it's supposed to be. So let's go ahead and get into that. First thing you got to do is switch from preset mode to stomp mode. And you'll notice that there are a whole bunch of colored LEDs over the switches that have now popped up. This means that the Quad Cortex has been pre-assigning effects to those switches as you were building your patch out. So we're going to go ahead and change those because we want to assign them to the switches we want, so it works right for our situation. In order to tell what's assigned where, you simply swipe up from the bottom of the touchscreen. Voila. So you can see there's the amp and cab are assigned to the A and B buttons, which is weird. Like, I don't know why you would ever want to stomp those off and on, but I know I certainly wouldn't. So we'll go ahead and close this out and start routing things the way we want. I want my time base and mod effects on the back row because I have them on all the time, so I don't want my big cloud hoppers turning them off by accident. The reverb is assigned to switch G right now, so if you just hit this X, it cancels out the assignment. Now you put it where you want, and I'm going to go there. You have to hit done or it won't save your change. Same thing with the delay. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that, assign it to there, done. Chorus, same thing, get rid of you, assign it there, done. The amp is assigned to switch A, so see ya, there's no reason for that, just save that. Does the cab assign anything? Assigned to, nope, okay. And then the gate, nope, good. And then we got our overdrive, and I'm gonna assign that down in the front somewhere. So hit assign to switch, and I'll go there, because I will turn that off and on while I'm playing. So now we're done. And you can see, now we've only got 4 lights lit up, and if you hit your buttons, the effects turn off and on. Voila. So let's talk about scenes for a second. Scenes are basically a snapshot, if you will, of what parts of your rig you want to use at one time, right? So some of you guys, if you're using a big pedal board, you might have a MIDI loop switcher that switches pedals in and out, same kind of thing. If you want to adjust parameter controls, you do that through scenes. They're very, very cool tools. It's a very robust way of being able to dig in and just have all kinds of creative control. So we'll just do some basic scenes now. One, I like just a rhythm tone for the boost, amp, cab, and reverb. So we'll set that up as scene 1. First thing you want to do though is go over to your scenes. We're on scene A. I really actually want to have my main scenes that I use on the bottom row. So this E will be my main rhythm patch. So you have to turn off the stuff you don't want on. So bypass, bypass. And this would be my basic rhythm tone. Kind of sounds like. So let's see, you've already heard it. You have the patch. So there's my rhythm. That's scene, I'm calling it 1. Now, if I go to scene F, maybe we want to add the chorus. So again, you still have to bypass stuff, which maybe there's a way around that. I just don't know it. But now the chorus is added. But something else I want to do is I want to increase the output a little bit of the amp, maybe 1 dB or so, because when you put the stereo chorus on, you get a perceived volume drop. So I'm gonna go turn that, and you can see that the rotary kind of ring around the knob, or virtual knob, has turned white. That's indicating a change was made for this snapshot. I think that's all I really want to do. So hit done. So you'll hear, and you saw the chorus turned off. This is the rhythm sound. But if I hit here, chorus comes on. Let's show that. Scene F. Go back to scene E. The master dropped down to 4.1. Go to scene F, popped up to 4.8. So actually we can go a little bit louder. I'm gonna go 5. Done. Now I'm on scene rhythm again. You can hear the chorus is on. Fantastic. So now maybe I want to do a lead patch or a lead scene. Go over to G. This chorus setup has now gone back to the default from the preset, which is fine. But I might want a bit more in the mix. So you see that controller turned white. And then I'm going to go here, and I think we'll leave that as is, but now maybe I want to increase some of the mix on the reverb as well. And that's, I keep doing that. I told you, you got to get used to it. There, so there's the mix. People make mistakes. I do it all the time. Just ask my wife. So that's this scene. Hit done, and let's walk through them. So you've got your rhythm, wet rhythm, lead. Another thing we might want to do, which, is add a little bit more volume still, or maybe we put a gain block in. So we can move all this stuff over. We'll go under utility, hit gain, and we'll do a 4 dB boost. So now we've got a proper lead boost as well. So let's see if that is on for the other scenes. If it is, we'll have to turn it off. So yeah, so here we just bypass it. Done. Bypass it. Done. So now we should have everything we need. Rhythm. Wet rhythm. You know what, for the heck of it, on this guy, let's give it a little bit more reverb. Hit done. And then here, now our lead boost is on too. So now you've got a lead, rhythm, and a wet rhythm scene. So let's go ahead and name them, right? So that's the last part of it. If you, again, swipe up from the bottom of the screen, you see you've got your scenes. Scene E is our rhythm, so you just hit this little corner icon. And again, you guys saw me type in the last one, it was a hot mess. Rhythm, hit save. Scene F, we'll call wet rhythm. There we hear you. Yeah, can't see. Don't get old. And then scene G will be lead. So we've now got our stomp set up, and we have 3 scenes for live performance. All right, so there it is. You now know how to change the assignment of effects to switches on the Cortex itself, right? Because as we saw, the Quad Cortex automatically assigns effects to switches while you're building your patch. So you know how to get around that. You know how to swipe up to see what's assigned to them, because maybe some of them are in a spot that you like. You know, what do I know? But then you also saw how you can do that on scenes as well and rename your scenes too. So we've got a nice patch, we've got a rhythm, a wet rhythm, and a lead sound. So we could just take this thing now and just go start jamming or playing or, you know, hanging out with the boys and having fun. Anyway, I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you can be alerted to when new videos in this series are popping up, as well as new videos on the channel. And I always say it, leave comments below. If you dug it, cool. If you didn't dig it, that's also cool. I love feedback. That's the way I grow. That's the way the channel gets better. And that's the way the content is more relevant to you guys. As always, I thank you for taking the time to come by and check it out. Again, hope you thought it was helpful. And until next time, peace.